What? Already? People are watching before we start? That's crazy.
No, they're not. That's probably Danny.
Oh, it could be Danny, yeah. Could be that. Could be something like that.
Are we live, Anna? Because we haven't done this in a while. We just really
It has
don't
been
know.
so long.
Well, let's find out if we're actually live.
See you drinking your.
All right,
That's
we're good.
exciting.
Apparently, we're live. That sounds fantastic. Hello, my friends. My name is Brad Beard, owner and winemaker for Mercury Wine, located adjacent to downtown Geyserville in the heart of Alexander Valley. Welcome to Happy Hour with Brad, where my brother Grady and I, we drink a little wine, we have some food, but most of all, we'd like to have a little fun. It's been so long, we haven't seen you guys in forever. How are you doing,
It
Grady?
feels like months. Feels like
I think
months.
it had. I think we missed last
think we
month.
did,
I
'cause
think we did miss
We
last
had
month.
so much going on. So many wonderful things happening.
Oh, did we really?
We did the blending party.
Oh, we had a blending
It
party.
was your birthday. That was
Well,
exciting.
That hasn't anything to do with the price of tea in China. The blending party, absolutely. We're going to go over some blending party results here in a little
Yes,
bit, but
yes.
we'll just go ahead and congratulate Nico and Andra right off the bat. For
Another two-peater.
We have a two-peat that is absolutely fantastic.
Congratulations.
We've had the blending party that's happened.
Yes.
We have done the Bodega Wine and Seafood Festival.
Yes.
And that was, we've been doing all sorts of benefits.
Crazy
and
things.
making sure that we're still supporting our community, even though we don't have the tasting room. But
Yep.
because we don't have the tasting room, it allows me to support
Go
the community
places.
even
Do
more.
things.
And so that was with the steward of the Redwoods, correct?
Right.
And then we've done, gosh darn it, we did.
You were up in
we
Mendo?
We did the Mendocino, and so that was the that was the wine song. Thank you, Anna. Wine song, and that was benefiting the
Mendocino Healthcare Foundation.
Mendocino Healthcare Foundation. And then I did another healthcare foundation that I helped out as well, and that was this really nice golf tournament. And that was, what was that one, Anna? You always remember.
Community Clinic.
That was for the Marin Community Clinics. So
And you served wine to golfers and met a lot of deer.
there was lots of deer there, yes, and they raised an enormous amount of money for their clinics so people can get good health care, even if they don't have insurance and
That's a
stuff
cool
like
thing.
that. We've got a bunch more things coming up, but specifically, is Anna's microphone working at all?
It might be. Oh no! Now we won't know what's going on because we have lost the
I have
paperwork.
no idea what's going on. Oh my God!
See you later,
Anna,
kids. Rah.
would you tell us about what we're up to tomorrow?
All right. I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Oh, is the mic on?
Well, Grady, get off the floor first of all, honest to God. And then, Anna, could you speak for us? That'd be fantastic.
So
There we go.
tomorrow is the Guy Fieri Foundation's big benefit. A bunch of celebrity chefs from all over the country are
Mm-hmm.
gathering here in Sonoma County to support the victims of the Maui fires.
People like Dominica Catelli.
Domenica Catelli is involved, and Guy Fieri, and a bunch of very well-known
All from around the country.
celebrity
Correct.
chefs. They are gathering to do a private event that sold out immediately at $2,500 a ticket.
Holy smokes, that's
We
awesome.
are going to be supporting the after party at the Matheson. So from 8 p.m. to 1 in the morning,
Hello.
Mercury Wine will be featured, along with Hawaiian-inspired food. There's going to be live music. There's
Wow.
going to be a DJ, and this is the after party. All the chefs that were involved in the 15-course dinner that sold out will also be at the Matheson enjoying that event.
So you can still go to this event?
Maybe you can still get tickets. They're $250. Go to the Guy Fieri Foundation website, and there is a link to tickets if they are.
If they're still available.
Wow.
So after 2 p.m., you're only going to be able to talk to Grady if you give us a call, because Anna and I are going to need to get a little power nap before that event.
We're usually in
goes
bed by
down.
about 9
Yes.
nowadays.
Oh man! So yeah, the event's going to be starting about the time I usually crawl into
You
bed.
can power through it though.
But seriously, here's the deal, folks. There's a lot of stuff going on in this crazy world, but you know, it's really important that all of us still keep contributing where we can to help out our local communities as best as we can. So I'm a big supporter of all of my friends that ask me to help out for the events they're going to be doing, and so whether it's an event in your community, if you hadn't thought about it, you should be thinking about it. We are getting close to holidays, and that seems to be when people are giving the most. But I've been doing it all year, which has been fantastic because without the tasting room open 24/7, I'm able to get out there in the community and give my support. So it's been really fantastic. And so we've been doing all sorts of crazy things. My God. So we had the blending party that just happened, and we were talking about Nico and Andra. We're full on into harvest right now.
Yes.
I don't know why the table's weird to me. You're on a weird. I'm
Am I
gonna
on a
go.
weird-
I'm gonna
am
go
I on a
side.
weird
I don't know
thing
what the
today?
heck is going on. You've got the camera at a really weird angle today that I just don't like. It's freaking me
am
out.
a weird angle.
Because if I'm talking to you, I have zero chance of seeing who you are.
Well, you can just
the way the
glance at
camera
me,
is.
'cause you know I'm gonna make
I'm
a
just
funny
I'm just
face.
gonna talk this way, and then you
Yeah.
can react to all the things.
I'll
you want to.
react to the camera.
No, it looks good on camera. Thank you, Danny, for your continued support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so I'm just gonna look into the camera and go, everything's fantastic.
You gotta trust.
No, so much
all
is going on. Actually,
about-
another thing, and actually, of all the notes and all the things
Yes.
that are going on, we didn't even mention. I was just in Arizona doing all sorts of
right.
fun things. We had
All the crazy
a
Arizona people.
fantastic winemaker happy hour going on over there, and I've been in. Everybody knows I was born and raised in Arizona. And I chose to come here to Northern California to make wine because the wine production hadn't quite gotten there in Arizona. But 20 years passed. I went to the northern Arizona wine growing region, the region near Sedona. Most people would know that. But just below that, you've got this little town called Cottonwood and Cornholio, or whatever those other towns are, but whatever it was, here's the thing, freaked me out. I told everybody, stop growing Cabernet, Chardonnay, Merlot up there. Some of them still do it. They're crazy and still producing wines that'll never be quality. Sorry, truth. Tempranillo, Grenache, Mourvedre, they were starting to finally grow the continental Mediterranean grapes. That's what Arizona is.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the coast, but it has a nice diurnal effect with hot days and cold nights. So they're getting there. My only complaint is that all their wines had a really high acid complexity to them, or everybody across the board was just making very high acid, but that makes them very food friendly. I think that they just need me to consult for probably 5 or 10 minutes here or there. And those
And we
wines,
can do it for a very reasonable
and here's
fee.
the deal: those wines are solid. So kudos,
exciting.
kudos to
Here's to
Arizona.
Making it happen.
Way
I
to
love
go!
that. I love it.
Way to start planting grape varietals that make sense for your region. Super excited about that. And I had a wonderful time. And of course, we have such a huge contingent in Arizona.
Yep.
So I got to see hundreds of our closest wine club members and friends while we were there. So it was very good. And actually, one of the dishes I picked up there, one of my good friends, Joe Kempf, he's a club member and it comes to all the blending parties, and his lovely wife, Anna, they made a tri-tip for me that I'd never had it made in that fashion, where you smoke it first for about an hour and then you high sear and let it sit. So we're going to be enjoying that because it was
excited.
absolutely fantastic. And now we've got 8 new wine club members in Arizona because we have all sorts of good stuff. So if any of you wine club members that were there, what you want to do is chat in, and you'll be talking with Anna, and she'll get to say hi to you guys as well. So do you want to drink some wine before we start talking about? I mean, that was a lot of information.
That was a
up front.
lot of information up front, but that's a good thing. 'Cause we've got that. We'll come back to it. But while you were gone,
Oh no!
a
well, it
ton
was
of
gone.
grapes came in, right?
Oh wow! Well, there was a lot of no grapes came in while I was gone because I harvested my last grapes the day before I left, and then we harvested nothing until I got back, and then the day I got back, we got our grapes.
That's
in.
when it all
So,
happened.
He's talking about that a lot of things were happening because it is harvest.
Yes.
Something really crazy. I was harvesting red wines before the whites this year. Everything is farther behind, but we've been in crazy drought situations. So I think this is like normal 2005, 6, 7, 8. as far as the growing season goes, although the whites were ripening the same time as the reds were. But for the very first, you can call me a little biodynamic because I harvested my Syrah on the harvest moon. So I actually
How cool is
harvested on the
that?
harvest moon this year.
We were naked and dancing
So
in the vines. It was fun.
that no, we did not scare any of our grapes. We were fully clothed, and so we don't want our grapes to be
Oh.
horrified before they get squished. But we did. So the Syrah was in, the Cab Franc's in, the Cab. My gosh. A couple of really interesting things. For Anna specifically, it was a little dicey if I was going to get the Counois and the Cinsault, which is a heavy production for our La Classique Rosé last year.
Yeah.
That is in the Cab Franc and Mourvedre for the Rosé. So 3 years ago, we started making the Rosé specific. So we're keeping up with that fashion, and the rosé is absolutely tasting great. We went ahead and let that soak on the lees for 7 days before we started the fermentation yesterday. So that was
Neat.
great. And then Danny, I think had a question out there.
Nothing in your glasses.
Oh, I've got nothing. I'm so thirsty.
Well, here's
Give me
the
some
thing.
skins. Just
No,
go ahead.
okay,
and just,
skins, because
just
I was
do
going to
it.
talk about what you just got in yesterday.
Well, I'm not. I'm gonna talk about all these other things
Okay,
too.
fine.
And then,
Talk about why you have the skins here right now.
all right, Anna's gonna, as our director says, we're gonna talk about the skins. Okay, this was a crazy thing. Grady, pretends to find things supposedly lost in our cellar
All the time.
all the time.
All the time.
This is a for real, for real. We actually have 2 offsite storage facilities now. As we're getting more and more wine, we can't store everything at the winery or here at the house anymore, and so we discovered it was 14 cases of the 19 skins. We'll talk about that in a second. But the other thing is that we let everybody know we had it, so we've already sold like 5 or 6 of them. We have just a few cases left
Yep.
of that. But the skins, the ultimate fall wine.
perfect.
The Viognier is a fall wine. I love it for it. But the skins goes so good. I mean, our favorite is butternut squash soup. It's always great with that.
But it's great with your charcuterie platter. It's just
The,
great
the
for hanging out on
color
the couch.
is super sexy. It's just absolutely fantastic, and it has that rich apricot and pineapple on the nose that does translate to the palate. It is a white wine that's 2019, so I'm going to highly recommend that we enjoy this wine this fall. It's
Yeah.
tasting great now. Probably not great for next year. So
why
if you do pick up some of that, you want to have it. But a perfect wine for Thanksgiving as
Thanksgiving.
well.
Oh,
Thanksgiving's
God,
coming
yes.
up. I know that we haven't had. Chef Danny's over there. He's got a really awesome outfit for you guys today. I know we haven't even
so get your
had,
cameras ready.
Halloween yet, but I'm thinking about the holidays. I'm going to be doing some more traveling. I'm going to be going to visit a bunch of our friends out in Florida.
That'll be
for some,
fun.
winemaker dinners and
Oh, yeah.
some
Oh, yeah.
winemaker brunches that's happening out there. Oh my gosh, today, so many things are going on. So just today, as you all know, that the Geisville Tractor Parade is one of the things that I have supported from day one, and I'm going to continue to support. So we pulled the 1955 3-ton grape gondola out that we turned into Santa's sleigh, and Danny's super happy because we didn't strip all the lights off it. We wrapped it up in saran wrap, and everything's doing good there. So
And it's on right now.
it
It's
is. Oh, we do have it
beautiful.
on right now. Yes,
I
we
know.
do.
I wish we had our
Yes.
little side cam going. We'd run down
Well,
there and
you
take
can
a
get
picture
to Mercury Wine. I'm sure we have those up on our website. All
Oh,
the pictures
absolutely.
from the.
from their previous
That's
tractor
such a
parade.
lie. We do not. Do we?
We got some
Okay.
tractor parade stuff up there. You betcha. Check it out, kids. It's super cute.
Awesome.
Danny did a spectacular job getting that thing lit up.
Oh my gosh. So here's the deal. Even though we're in mid to late October, it's all about the holidays are coming and the holidays are coming. That's why I'm preparing for the tractor parade already, because all of that stuff
It'll
needs
be here
to be redone.
before we know it.
Yeah, so it is something to think about, and everybody's going to be getting their wine club shipments here very
That's
shortly.
right. You got the email recently.
be,
It just came out.
And everybody that's paying attention here, these are all of our
hardcore
they all
awesome
are
people.
following, and so
Well,
we've
you know,
got
they
an
could've now
amazing selection for you
raking
guys
leaves or
coming
something
up,
and
and
missed it.
you all know that you can change or add on, but we've got the skins is a beautiful add-on.
Yep.
You know, Thanksgiving Pinot Noir is going to be great.
Yeah.
The Viognier is going in the 6-bottle club and the 12-bottle
Stunning.
club. That's my other winter white. But
Yep.
okay, so you and I personally, you know, this wine was probably lost for 8 months.
Easily.
Let's pretend it was 8 months that it was lost. I didn't know that
Easily.
was in there.
Yep.
Because we didn't have it in the tasting room when we had the tasting room
Nope.
open. We haven't had it around. What's your opinion on this wine?
It has turned into something so subtle.
The color is super
It was
sexy.
not a subtle wine before. Now there's a smoothness at the back of the palate that was not there before.
Wow. A smooth back of the palate situation? Is that what you're saying?
Seriously going on.
Okay.
And then when you try it with a little cheese.
Which one?
Well, this crazy thing right here.
We
There's
got
like an aged hootenanny.
and
That is the cow's milk Gouda,
yeah, we have
or unless it's.
yep, we got that.
That might be the Kerrygold cheddar. I didn't know which one you picked up, or it could be.
I think it was the Kerrygold cheddar.
Okay.
It's a stunner. It plays beautifully.
And then we've got the cow's milk Gouda, and we have the goat milk Gouda. And Anna really wanted me to make sure the folks in Arizona, you know, had a great time. And everybody wants to know the winemakers' tricks or secrets and the things that are go-to. In the goat milk Gouda, again, don't let your cheesemonger trick you into sheep Gouda. Goat milk Gouda is the absolute fantastic cheese for wine. It goes great with the whites and even better with the reds.
Yeah.
And my favorite sausage I took with me as well.
That andouja.
It's called andouja sausage. It's basically a chopped salami, and so it is spreadable. And you put that on a crostini or a cracker, or mix it up with a little bit of burrata and some fun things like that. And it's got a little hint of spice to
The
it, but
spice
it's
is
not too
nice.
much.
Yep.
Oh my God! I just noticed you're wearing your Arizona shirt
In
there.
honor of Arizona, I am wearing my succulent shirt.
I saw a lot of your succulents as I was driving
As
through
you're
the
driving
desert.
through the desert.
I did.
All of my succulents.
Sorry, you got mushrooms and succulents.
I have mushroom. Because we gather mushrooms at this time of year. I think it's part of
Do
the
we?
fun.
Oh, there's some
There
chicken
is
of the
a
forest
monster
over there. Yeah, I've got some chicken
right
of the
over
forest over there.
Danny's head.
Some fantastic mushrooms that we need to harvest.
I dare you to eat one right now.
I will eat it. It tastes like chicken, they say.
Mm-hmm.
But we're growing some
Chicken
mushrooms
and
right
death.
here. No, that's a foresty mushroom. That is totally fine.
Oh, okay.
We're
All
sure.
right. Well, I'll trust you on that one. As long as you can saute
All
it
right.
up. Well,
here's
the
the deal.
skins is out of control right now.
It is
so good.
Here's the deal. I was just eating that rich cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Went very nicely with it. It's still, you know, that wine always had a lot of apricots,
It
but
did.
the apricots are they're more relaxed and integrated. I think
Yes.
you were talking about it wasn't just so wild and so crazy.
Yes.
This wine is a little more integrated, but the color is getting more wild and more
the color
crazy.
is
That
incredibly intense.
sexy gold is so
Yeah.
nice.
And how sexy would that look on your Thanksgiving table?
Oh
Come
my
on
God,
now.
that would be a sexy
You
Thanksgiving
put that
table.
with the pumpkins and then the little turkey thing.
Oh, and that would go great with the pumpkin pie.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be a nice one. The Viognier, also a nice one with the
Because
pumpkin
of that
pie.
warming
as
spice
well.
that kinda
It's got, well,
sneaks in
it
there.
has the warming spices, and pumpkin
Yep.
pie has the warming spices. So that makes you think of fall, and that makes you think of all those wonderful things.
I love it. Oh my God.
know,
So
all
yeah,
that,
kids, if you haven't got your
cinnamon,
skins yet,
Cinnamon and clove, and so there's probably 6 cases
Let us
left
know.
of that.
Let us know.
If you don't drink it for the holidays, we're going to.
that's right.
'cause
And
we're
that's
not gonna
fine.
let that
so
one-
don't buy this wine. We're just going to drink it all.
Is there any incentive to buy this wine right now?
Anna is
Well,
asking if there's any
The
incentive.
price
although
is
people can-
insane. right now.
Is that still going on?
I think so. I haven't changed it at the computer, so I guess we have to give it to them.
What exactly is the offer?
If you buy 6, it's $20 a bottle.
Wow,
$20 a bottle.
that's dumb.
That is it. I know. I know.
I don't like that offer.
I know you hate these things, but you guys deserve it because you're the ones who watch us on television.
That doesn't make any sense at all to me. I don't like it.
I love it. I love it because I want this wine in
Here's the
everybody's
deal.
mouth possible.
It was, It's a found wine. It'll be found money.
Yep.
It's fine. That
It's a
is
good
fine.
thing.
Everybody's
No,
going to enjoy
and
it.
You want, and we want people
And-
to enjoy it while it's peaking, while it is totally exceptional right now.
It is.
And speaking
All
of
right.
exceptional,
If we're going to speak of
and then we can lead into what I was trying to
other
talk
wines,
about 30 minutes ago.
well, but you know, we've got something. We just have to stop you sometimes,
No,
Grady,
don't
from
stop me.
from jumping to the end when we're at the beginning.
I'm always leaping
So.
right in there.
All right. Well, here's the deal. This is why I don't tell Grady anything, because he can't keep a secret to save his freaking life, as we all know.
Nope.
But if you attended the Wine Club blending party in September, I told everybody that we are not going to be able to make the New World Nouveau again this year. Those grapes aren't available, and so
We
if
were
you
all
like
very
it,
depressed.
drink it now and get it. It's still tasting fantastic. Another great wine for Thanksgiving, and
Perfect
easy
Thanksgiving
drinking,
wine, yep.
light red. Will go great with your turkey and all of your appetizer things. But as things happen,
God.
Grady was pretending like grapes were coming in without me here. That wasn't true. So nothing happened in the 7 days that I was gone. But when I got back, the person that told me no, I could not get the Mourvedre for the New World Nouveau called me up and said that there was a smidgen of grapes for the New World Nouveau, and I'm going to make it again this year. I've made the deal.
Wow.
It's happening. The
Yay.
fruit is going to come in on Tuesday. Now I have zero idea when it's going to be ready. Last year, we brought the fruit in about 2 weeks earlier, and we were able to get it out on December 10th. And we did the come and bottle your own wine extravaganza at the taste room, which was tons of fun. And the wine was meant to be consumed early and fresh and fun, so it was tasting great then. And then a month and a half later, we bottled another 100 cases of it. So I think that was like 20 or 30 cases we made that morning.
Right.
And then we bottled another 100 cases of it. We're not going to get as much fruit this year, but we are still going to do the bottle it yourself and have fun for the
Yeah.
holidays. And in a perfect world,
That'll
we'll
be
have it
fun.
right before Christmas, and we can ship it out to your house as well. So everybody that
That'd be fun.
enjoyed the New World Nouveau last year for the holidays. Matter of fact, I know everybody enjoyed it for the holidays because everybody called us up and said, as soon as you have the next cases bottled, can I get
Can
some
I
of the
have
stuff
some?
that
Yes.
went down the bottling line? So it was a great wine throughout the holidays and into the new year. And then it was my barbecue wine all summer long.
All summer.
Anna can attest that I have been drinking this all summer long and having a blast. And Anna has her hand up because I think somebody has a question.
You've been drinking it daily. All summer into fall,
Look how good I look, too.
11 a.m.
It's working. Not 11 a.m.
Oh yeah, at 9
Oh,
o'clock
all
with
right.
hollandaise sauce.
Well,
it's amazing.
11 a.m. or spritzers. Are we going to get some... Oh, okay. I don't know. I see something happening over here, and I'm so excited about it. Yes, Anna.
Two questions. Greg Miller is asking,
Oh,
Greg.
what's the best pairing with turkey? Then there's another question.
All right.
John Pincus
Got it.
is
Turkey
asking
pairing.
about grapes. Any news on Albarino?
Oh,
Great question, John.
Well,
Great
let's
question,
disappoint
sir.
people later. So let's
Okay.
talk about
Turkey.
All right. Let's
Bring
talk
it.
about turkey. You
Go,
know,
go, go.
a lot of times turkey can be dry and uninteresting. In 1970s,
Not
was
yours.
hard on us.
Not yours.
So I'm going to recommend, if you're doing turkey, look at my spatchcocking video and spatchcock the bejesus out of your
Uh-huh.
turkey, because it comes out juicy and fantastic.
It's
And it
unbelievable.
doesn't take 7
No, it
hours to
doesn't.
ruin the meal.
No.
It doesn't take 7 full hours to burn your turkey to death. It only takes like an hour and a half.
It's
So,
crazy.
There you go. Because turkey typically, and especially with the classic flavors with the carrots and the onions, and a lot of people will put the orange inside there with the aromatics. You've got sage and
Right.
rosemary and thyme.
Sure.
Those are all really delicate, and so rosé through Pinot Noir is typically the classic
Sure.
pairing. I love a little Cajun spice on my turkey, so
Yep.
I'll put some blackening spice on there as well. And with those spices, I can bump up into the sister or the
Oh, Freddy Cuvée
or the
for
Freddy
sure.
Cuvée.
Yeah. So fruit
but
forward.
the classic pairings, you know, French style rosés, the Freddy rosé, my Pinot Noir, the Viognier if you want white wine. I think Sauvignon Blanc just gets kind of lost in the mix.
Yeah.
And even the lighter rosés are going to get lost in the mix. But as I always tell you, what makes you happy? If that wine makes you happy and the pairing isn't perfect, the wine just makes you happy, so you should drink it. And so I'm going to recommend not drinking things. If you hate Pinot Noir, well, actually, anybody that's listening right now loves everything that I make. So you can have any one of those 4 wines, and those will be absolutely perfect. And then, you know, you want to think about what your appetizers are as your friends and family are coming. So if you've got some richer things, you can add a bolder wine. And then, of course, you know, once you finish the meal, if you wanted something heavy, you've got it. You've got your pumpkin pies. We always end up with the frozen lemon dessert as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's on
yeah.
that's on the website. That's what everybody's gotten, that little recipe card for the frozen lemon dessert. So now, if you're like feeling like Sauv Blanc, let's say you're our Arizona friends where we're still having 100-degree days,
still 100 degrees,
or
yeah.
our Floridian friends, that frozen lemon pie is quite nice. But I stick with the classics for Thanksgiving. You know, Christmas, it starts getting a little dicier because some people are, you know, really getting into, instead of doing ham or something like that, they're really getting into the roasts and things, and then you can have something richer. But if you're going to have, in general, the classic Thanksgiving
And why
fare.
not put the New World out there and just see what it goes
Oh.
with? I bet the cranberry would bring out the zing that is there underlying
A zing
the whole
on
thing.
the underlying. And another question, and I haven't forgotten about you, John. I'm going to answer.
I don't know if my mic is working. Apparently, I'm not being heard very well, so I'm going to be really loud.
There
All
you go. That's helping. I can see you moving now.
Okay. Tommy Golden is asking,
What, Mr. Golden?
what is the best pairing for red snapper?
Oh my gosh.
Dude, no one's ever asked that before.
I don't believe I had that specific question in general.
No.
But I'm going to throw it back to you. Here's the deal. If it's, this is what I always say, a red snapper, it's not the least fatty fish, but it's obviously not as fatty as a salmon. So you've got your fatty fish, like salmon, that can get into a more richer, full-bodied red, and then you've got your medium weight fish like that. And if you're going to poach it in a light lemon butter,
Right.
if you're going to poach it in a light lemon and butter sauce with just a little salt and pepper and maybe a little herb or a spice or something along those lines, it's going to be the Sauvignon Blanc Rosé. You know, because you don't need a lot of tannin or anything else. You just need those light, fresh flavors. But if you're going to grill it with some Cajun spices,
Right. Get a little crazy.
you're going to be bumping into, and you're feeling like having red that night, and then your sides are going to lean more to a red dish. You can bump up into the Pinot Noir, but I don't think much past Pinot. The sister would be like the maximum.
Yeah.
As far as a medium weight.
So it's got the beautiful
wine. Pinot Noir for the red, if you're going to grill it, or cedar plank it with heavy spice. But if it's going to be pan fried with light flavors, Viognier. If you have to have the red, it would be the New World. But I would say Viognier would be about as high as you go. Probably the skins is too much as well. So
Yeah, it could be
Sauv
kinda
Blanc, Rosé, Viognier, New World. Oh my gosh, we got some more food coming in, and I barely even had a chance.
Danny.
Oh my gosh, how are you
Come
getting
on in,
around?
homie.
What?
Whoa. Happy
What?
Halloween.
Oh my God, I'm so
What?
freaked out.
29 minutes and I have no screen time. I blame you and you.
Oh, we've been
and
yapping.
Anna, everybody, this is
I
not
blame it on the
okay.
angle of the
All
camera
right.
today.
So, hello everybody.
Hi,
Happy
Danny.
Friday. Yay. So I have some classic bruschetta
Wow.
Okay.
for you.
Oh, of course he put it on his side of the table.
And then we have some fig and goat cheese, and some with no fig and no tomatoes
Huh,
for this one.
That's so weird.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't know why.
Why would you make it that
Who
way?
knows?
Cheese and bread.
Yes.
He's got some cheese and bread. Absolutely, he does.
Which is the only way I survive.
And but here's the thing: we're getting into the entertainment season.
Absolutely.
Right.
Whether we're going to be entertaining
Look how sexy
for
this is.
Halloween, you might as well have
throw that up
something
with the
nice for
camera,
your
baby.
Halloween people as well. So we've got these wonderful little toastettes. Easy, little fella.
Gorgeous.
There we go. So
Nice
we've got
job.
these wonderful little crostinis
Well, it's
in general.
Anna's version of Christine.
These wonderful little things, and it's the time to show off for your friends. I was actually, when I was in Phoenix, I was doing a podcast, and the podcast is all about entertaining. And what does entertaining mean to me? What do those things mean to me? And if I'm entertaining my friends or I'm entertaining business associates, it's about going above and beyond. And if you
Right.
spend just a few minutes to saute up some figs and some wonderful things like that, we're at the end of the season right now, so Anna was running around in the garden and she was
Pulling out the
plucking
best
out
little
all these
tomatoes.
little things. And so, if you're entertaining and you're going through the trouble of inviting your friends, you might as well
What are you drinking
go above
with
it.
it?
I think that we should
what
do
should we
some fun
try?
things. I think with the tomato side, we could absolutely do the Viognier
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the skins. Might be nice
Uh-huh.
with that. But once we get over into the figs, we're definitely going to go red.
All right, well, let me
Nice.
know because
I said what I said.
Okay.
I think I'm going to paint the town red.
All
Oh, my.
right.
There we go. All right, so
All
we're
right,
going to go
we'll
with
see you
that.
guys later.
Thank
so,
you, Danny. You're the best.
So I think I'm going to go with the I'm going to go with the Viognier
All right,
with
all right,
the
that sounds
tomatoes.
good. That sounds fun.
Oh my lord.
Do you want a little rinse on
No,
that?
just
Holstyle?
throw
Just
it
go
in.
for
We'll make
it.
a light rosé. That's fine. And then I'm going to switch over to the reds with the figs.
Beautiful.
And so we don't have these recipes online, but
Just yet.
these are classics. These are you just look up any crostini, any of these bruschettas, and you're going to have these flavors. And all of these really are going to go with most different wines that you're pairing with.
Mine looks super exciting.
And I'm going to go ahead and one recommendation though, a lot of that stuff's online, and you can buy some crunchy ass bread and tear your mouth up with it. The thing that this is a French bread baguette that we sliced up, a little butter and then toasted it, and it's not so crispy that it's tearing your
Right.
mouth up. That's no fun either for your
No, it's
friends.
not.
So did your mouth get all torn up on that?
My mouth did not get
That's
torn
nice.
up at
Way to
all.
go, Grady.
This is beautiful.
Oh, I'm gonna save that one for you because that one just got
that one
juice.
has barely.
That one has a juice
You know,
drizzle.
if we take that icky thing off the top there,
All right.
I bet that'll be perfect.
So I'm gonna recommend when you're toasting your toastettes, a light toast,
Right.
healthy on the butter and the oil to keep them moist. So these were made 3 hours ago, and they're still not dried
No,
out
they're
because there was
delightful
enough
and
oil and butter
perfect.
on there. Don't be skimpy on the oil and butter. It makes it so much better. Oh. That is the taste of fall. Oh, hey, those tomatoes are fully ripened.
Fresh off the vine.
Oh man.
And the basil as well.
And the basil.
Oh,
Thank
I
you,
was
Jamie.
letting my basil go to seed. Danny was out there picking all the florets off. I'm like, no, this is the time of year you just let that
Let 'em
baby
off.
go, so I can
Let 'em
have them
go.
for free next year. I can save $7 in basil plants. That'd be fantastic.
All right, Annie.
Man.
Even with the tomatoey things, that is delicious.
And I was just
One
one little piece of tomato, and I was just in Phoenix, and everybody was really putting all their best feet forward, and they're making me all these absolutely fantastic things.
yep.
And so I had the classic ones that had the apples with the honey drizzle with the goat cheese on the bottom, and it was just so much fun. And these little touches.
Wow.
Do you think that's pretty good? Was that good with the tomato? Did that wash that nasty
what?
flavor out your mouth?
It made the tomato exciting and delicious.
You want to try another one?
No. I've had my one tomato for the month. Because, if I have 2 tomatoes, my entire body will rebel.
Wow. That is absolutely fantastic. And I don't
good.
even know. I've been talking about Pinot so much.
Should we?
I think
or
the figs might be nice with the Pinot, but it might. You know what? I think I'm going to switch over to
Freddie Cuvée. Do you
That's
think?
Freddie
Do you
Cuvée.
think it might do it?
Oh,
I
it'll be
think it. I kind of think it might go.
And are you going to try that with me, or is this just me?
I will totally try that with you because you're
Okay.
pouring the Freddie
You
Cuvée.
know what?
And the Freddie Cuvée makes everything better.
You know, a little Barfarema on TV is always good, so that's nice.
You know what? I haven't
We'll
done
see how
a
it goes.
spit take
I
in
know.
20 years. Maybe
I
tonight's
don't-
the night.
I don't know
Get
what
your
that-
cameras ready,
I
kids.
don't know what that means.
Get ready to do what is that? Control C or Control SC something
I
3?
don't know what you're
Because
talking
then you
about.
get a screenshot.
Oh, a
Yeah.
screenshot.
So if I'm spewing towards the camera, if you got a screenshot of that, it'd be kind of awesome.
I think that would be nice, that direction. The Freddie
See, that's why I angled the table.
super sexy tonight.
The nose is it's
we
insanity
skipped by the Pinot Noir. We're
We
going
did
right into
because you know what? Let's get with it.
a little
kids.
dirty, earthy leather,
Oh,
cherry.
hell yeah! Wow. There's also
Oh.
some sort of rich fruit that's coming through right behind that dirty, dirty leather.
I would call it something into the neighborhood of the dark plum.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Because there's Mourvedre in there as well, you're going to get something of a blueberry. So a blueberry plum cherry, I think.
Nice.
There is fig.
You know what? I think you're right, Anna.
Wondering if there's fig, or was I just
Okay, so here's the
or
thing.
was I sniffing the toastet? I'm
Mom,
not quite sure.
Mom, look away. Grady's gonna eat a fig. Look
right.
away, Mom.
Did you
Look
let
away.
Mom know that we were gonna?
I did
Okay,
did remind
so
her that
I
she
hope
could
Mom's
actually
out
be
there.
watching.
She might
However,
be
the
at the green.
Diamondbacks are playing.
The Diamond
so
who?
The
Diamondbacks?
Diamondbacks.
Oh, the
That's
Diamondbacks.
the Australian version of the Diamondbacks. They are playing tonight, and they won last night, which is super exciting. But Mom's probably watching that instead of us.
Wow, you can't even taste the figs.
Oh, who
can't.
can taste the fig?
No, you can't.
Oh yeah.
No.
That is not a flavor I am accustomed to, sir.
Absolutely. I
but when you
know.
have it with
Come
the
on.
wine-
Step up to the plate.
You know what? Maybe if I close my eyes
I know.
and I have no idea
pretend.
what I'm eating.
Pretend that's just we scraped, someone's shoe and put it on there. It'll be fantastic.
That's a gumshoe, Anna. Yes, a gumshoe.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Well, God bless America. Your wine can make anything good.
Well, there we go. Well, you heard it here first. Maybe that's how we're gonna get this national.
That's it.
My wine can make anything
Anything
taste
tastes
better. Yay!
That's right. Give me your downtrodden, your poor, your awful appetizer, but then you pair it with the Freddie Cuvée, and suddenly the birds are
That
singing.
is
It feels
amazing.
like fall. It is, it's actually. Anna,
Here's the deal.
I got to tell you, that's
you can't
freaking
tell
amazing.
that that's a natural product. You can't tell that that's
No,
a fresh fig that came off of a tree that
It
Anna
tastes like
painstakingly
Red
toasted.
Dye number 4 that was just
and-
banned.
No, that is so good. Oh my God,
It's actually fantastic, Anna. Thank you for forcing me to try
Wow.
a fig.
that is so delicious. All right, Freddie Cuvée and figs. Obviously, the
Oh my God, Brad.
Tempranillo,
That's so good.
the Mercurio would go great with figs
Oh,
because
Mercurio.
well, it has
Naturally figgy
figgy
essence.
flavors, and it's got that nice leathery earthiness to it, which will go great with there. That brightness
Yep.
of that chev, that real young goat cheese.
But there's also some
And there's
balsamic in there,
rich-
which is giving some of those sharp little notes.
well, what we've done is we've sugared it up a bit for you, so that
Thank you.
can get through those.
Thank
things.
you. I appreciate that. Sugar it up, Brandy. Sugar it up.
Wow.
Apparently that helps.
That is fantastic. But even though there was a little balsamic drizzle on there, which has little sugar,
Yeah.
very just a little drizzle, didn't ruin the wine at all.
Oh
Very,
no, they
very
played
nice. Yeah,
beautifully. Oh my God, look at those. Can you see those sexy legs on camera?
they cannot see the
They
sexy
can't.
legs on camera.
God bless
But
you.
if you would
You
like to
poor
show them
kids.
yours, you could show them what
nobody,
it looks like.
Nobody wants to see that.
Everybody wants a little something.
no, because
actually,
you know
now
what?
I see 5, 6, 7.
We don't want
actually
other
here's the
people
deal.
spewing.
If we get 10,000 likes, we'll show some of Grady's legs.
You know what? For 10,000 likes, I will get up and dance on this table.
Everybody's clicking, click, 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 click away. Everybody break out all of your devices.
5 people just logged out.
Oh, no,
Did,
Danny.
did you tell them I'm wearing my Minions underwear?
Oh, they just logged back in. Wow. Wow.
Oh God.
You know, what's wrong?
Oh, minions.
Or was that the fig coming back?
I think that was a fig.
Could have been a fig.
I may have
All
to
right.
excuse myself.
Hey,
for a
Danny,
moment.
do you think we could get some something meaty over here?
I don't
since
think I've
Grady
actually had
has
fruit.
had vegetables and fruit for the first time in,
In like
76
4
years.
I'm pretty sure my arteries are popping closed.
No, you're looking good. No, these are good. Your arteries are opening.
No. Is
You've
that
actually,
what it is? Oh, is that the feeling?
you know, you've eaten.
Is that the feeling that I'm
you've
experiencing
eaten
right now?
what we're going to consider is real food or a raw food.
I don't
something,
know. I don't know if my intestines can take
something
section
that
at this point.
Kellogg's didn't come up with in some sort of scientist factory. Don't sue me, Kellogg's. I love your Frosted Flakes.
It's not Frosted Flakes. It's the bourbon.
It's the bourbon that gets you when you mix it together.
When you mix it
Bourbon
with
and
the
milk.
Frosted.
Well, bourbon and milk.
Well, since I can't
that's
drink
a toughie.
milk,
That's a toughie.
I had to substitute something,
There you
and
go.
bourbon seemed like a natural choice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Danny's coming back. Hold
All
on,
right, Danny,
kids.
what
Hold
you got
on.
over there?
What is this?
What is that
Meaty
indeed?
goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, Annie's here.
That is
She
some
wants-
nice
she
looking
wants
meat.
What is
some.
this, Brad?
Well, what we've done is we've tried to replicate Joe's meat here.
Wow.
When I was in Arizona, one of our very good friends, Joe, shared this amazing recipe with me. He was always amazed and was shocked by how many grills and smokers I had, and he says, you know, I make some pretty fancy victuals too.
Come here,
and
Annie.
I was a little skeptical, but he made me this, and it is a hell of a process to get this meat, but it is absolutely fantastic. So just the basic process after you season it and rub the meat and let it sit for a little bit, it does end up going in the smoker with mesquite for an hour.
What did
And
you rub
then,
it with?
All sorts of classics.
The classics.
You know, your
We get a
garlic,
little Dijon.
Dijon to
Oh,
make things
oh,
stick,
nice.
salt and pepper, smoked
Okay.
paprika,
Yeah.
some garlic, a little
Nice.
Italian seasoning,
Italiano,
some other stuff went on there.
Sweet.
And then we let it sit for a bit, and then we threw it on the smoker for an hour. And then after the smoker, we put it on. I do have one of those absolutely fantastic Webers. Bye, guys. Bye, Annie. I've got a fantastic Weber that has a sear station, so we turned it up to 800 degrees
Oh, my
and
God.
seared it for 2 minutes on each side.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
we wrapped it in butcher paper and let it sit for an hour. And I think it came out beautifully.
It's oh, hey, Annie's back. Hi, little girl. What are we gonna pair with this amazing thing?
I don't know. It's so smoky. It's so rich. It's so decadent.
What do you think?
What do we
Messenger,
got?
Sister?
I think I would. You know,
What are you feeling? All right,
I don't.
Annie.
I don't think it's going to overwhelm the sister. I think we should try the sister with it. I
Let's
think
do
we
the
should give it a
sister.
shot, yeah.
You know, the sister has
And
gotten
then if we
consistently
don't
sweet.
know, we'll try the messenger.
All right.
Because tri-tips have a nice bit of fat, but they're not too fatty.
Right.
So we'll
Look at that
check it out.
color.
But
My
is it going to
God.
stand up to the smoke?
Let's
Is
find
it going
out.
to happen? Is this the 2020 that you pulled out of the
It is the
closet?
2020 I
All right,
pulled.
So this is the 2020. So this is what's going in the club.
Right. That was kind of my thought process. What are we having in the club?
Because it
this
did
time?
smell like your sister.
Ah, oh,
Bright and fruity,
that's her.
a little rich plum.
God bless America. Ah.
She's not smoky.
No, well,
She quit last year, right?
yeah, she did.
I think she did.
God damn it. Oh. There you go, Annie.
Oh. Whoa. I forgot how creamy the sister is. It's got it has got creamy
Welcome to the
cherries
town that has
on the finish that
Uh-huh.
just like shocked me after all of
after
that.
all
I was
the
like,
beautiful smoothness.
so the
of that-
smoke and the cream is actually a quite nice pairing.
Wow, dude. Wow. This is amazing.
It is really nice. For somehow my good buddy Joe, he it was a little bit rarer than this, but it's okay.
All right.
The I think the temperature is still fine on it. The flavors are all good. Very nice.
Insanely delicious. Insanely delicious.
The
wow.
sister's great with it. It stands up to
sister's
smoke.
actually-
But there's enough
Yep.
fruit and acid. There's enough fruit and acid that it stands up to smoke.
But what's nice?
Sometimes when you're smoking meats, you think Zinfandel just because of all
Sure.
the jam and sugar.
Yes, of course.
But and then this is obviously has no sugar on the rub, which is really important to me.
Right.
Um,
Because you're usually pairing with wine. You're thinking ahead.
I don't
going,
like
you
a
know,
lot of sugar.
What is that
I
going to
don't.
do?
I know a lot of folks will rub a
Sure.
lot of sugar on a lot of
They
stuff.
put brown
but-
sugar on the bacon. They're
and then
crazy.
all the
That's fine.
sauces have a whole lot of sugar in them.
Oh my God, yeah.
But this is a dry rub with no sugar.
What is it doing on the mid palate that changes that smoke?
I just think it's freaking fantastic. That's just a great pairing. Because
It makes
there's
the
still
fruit
enough
pop.
acid and enough tannin with the sister to it kind of elevates the sister. You know, a
I
little
was gonna
closer
say,
to like
it
a
makes-
cab because it's
it
not
pops.
so soft and silky
Yeah.
with all the richness there. So that's nice. But I think that the cab is going to be possibly the one.
I'm
I don't
excited.
know, or maybe we'll have
because-
to send somebody. I don't mean somebody. I mean Danny. And for the Zinfandel, I think the Zinfandel is going to be too much. I don't think.
You
the
know what? I
Zinfandel's
think you're
right pairing.
probably right, especially that North Coast, which is pretty amazing.
I think that's pretty powerful. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Wine shots.
She is delightful.
All right,
Delectable.
subtlety, elegant, but a lot more violet up front. More.
What year did we pull? Is this the 18?
That's the 18.
And this is in the club for several.
That's why
of the
we
clubs?
did that.
Yep.
We've been rocking the 16 a lot lately.
Oh my God! And
Which
you
has been
opened that 15
Oh, we gotta
on
talk
Instagram
about-
the other day.
We got to talk.
That was
Oh my
amazing.
God, was I doing an Insta situation?
You did an Insta situation.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Well, we were all. Our eyes were rolling back in our head because that 15 was on fire, sir.
But the 15 is tasting fantastic.
Pull it out of your cellar.
I would recommend,
Get going,
throwing
kids.
the 15 into a drink now, pal.
Oh yeah.
16's doing great. We've been drinking a lot of that lately.
With the 16 is truly. It's coming into itself. There you go, Annie. Annie won't leave our side tonight.
I'm going to
oh
say,
no.
I like them equally.
Really?
I like both of the flavors equally. I like the fruitiness of the Merlot, which I think is tamed by the smoky action. But the Cabernet,
Oh, but the Cabernet, it's just like gently rolling across the tongue with the flavors. Wow.
Anna has a question. Yes.
Anna?
Actually, not a question, but I'm curious what that might taste like alongside Doug and Patty's crew.
Oh.
Which is a crazy ass blend, by the way.
Oh. Actually, we don't need a Zinfandel. Even though there's isn't Zin, it's bright and fruity and brand new.
Yeah.
Most people haven't gotten it. If you were at the blending party, you were able to purchase it.
Coming in January.
Is this coming in the January shipment?
I thought that's what we were thinking, right?
I don't know.
Because usually,
So
Oh, we
let
made
me
Danny
get
go all
this-
the way into the cellar.
Let me get this straight. You guys don't have enough bottles open that you have me go all the way into the cellar
Well,
to get this one Zinfandel.
But the neat
that we're
part
not
was
gonna drink
that
now.
Anna was thinking
Oh,
the patio wine would be better.
Yep.
So we're gonna try the patio wine, but you know what? We'll keep that as a
Just in
backup.
case.
They're so thirsty.
As a backup. I just thought you had one in your chef hat. Just laying
I have a
around.
lot there, but not
I
a
know.
Zinfandel.
Oh, a bottle of bourbon I can see.
Oh,
I can see
hey-o.
through
Are
there.
you sure it's not a little rat who's pulling his little hairs
Yes.
and telling him how to make things?
Is enjoying a 2015 sister tonight.
A 2015
15?
sister, right?
Holy smokes,
It's
kids!
still very complex.
Wow.
I'm gonna say as it should be.
Wow, a 15?
I think I've got one of the best Merlot vineyards on the planet. Merlot is super fantastic, definitely ageable. Look at Petrus and everything from the right bank of Bordeaux.
Wow.
Holly, good to see you, my dear. Thank you very much for letting me know
Thank
what
you.
you're up to. So 2020,
I haven't
bright
seen a
and fruity.
15.
2015 sister, probably a little darker, a little complex.
Wow. Wow.
Very exciting. I'm hoping you're enjoying that. That is
Cheers to
great.
that, rock star.
And we
Cheers
have been
for
talking-
you holding on to that for so
Yeah,
long.
and we have been talking about. That's going to be one of our other things because I've been so busy and running around doing all these things, even though we don't have the tasting room open technically. But what I'm going to be starting. Are we starting it next week or the week after? 5 minutes of me talking about a back vintage that I happen to have around.
I
And
like
if you've
that.
got
It'll
it
be
in,
fun.
and if you've got it in your cellar,
Let's drink it.
let's check it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna cram that in. I'm looking at Anna, and she says, her eyes say,
You were on drugs.
I'm insane. But it is really important because just in the last couple of weeks, we've had, well, of course, the Lilies go deep all the time. They have been
They do.
huge supporters, and somehow they're able to keep a lot of the wines.
I have no
and
idea
so they're
the
always
control
calling
that
up
they
and
have.
saying, hey, we just had this, we just had that. Randy Garza just enjoyed the 2013 Element. And he said it was absolutely fantastic. So
Matt War had an 05 Messenger the other day.
05. That's the
I
OG.
know.
That is the
OG.
original.
Insanity Town. And he
gangster.
said it was deep, complex,
Oh.
rich insanity.
That's what most people say as I come walking down the red carpet. I get it. Insanity was the. Everybody
key word.
said nothing else but the insanity.
But they all chimed in at exactly the same time, which is really neat to hear the three levels of
There's
insanity.
true, real on that.
All right, so
But-
Doug and Patty, Olson's
So,
blend.
can we get a commitment from Grady and Anna that before I go to Florida, I'm going to open something deep in the cellar, and I'm just going to talk about it and get that
Just put it on
out so
YouTube or
people
something
can do it. So that's something
Let's
we're going
do
to
it. Let's do something. God, we haven't done something fun like that in a month.
Because
of
sometimes
Sundays.
nobody wants to love a wine to death. Everybody
right.
wants to know how things
How
are doing.
things are doing.
And
What should I be
everybody's
drinking?
wine is aged and kept differently. But if all bottles have bottle variants,
Of course.
But if I taste it, I'll tell you how I feel about it. And we're gonna do it.
Yes.
So we
well,
need
like that
to.
15 the other day was so fun.
We
have you
need
do
to
notes.
we need to do that.
All right.
There's so many wines that people have in their cellars, like Randy's. I mean, Randy's cellar is out in the open, just like he is. He has a cellar wall of
Nice.
wine. It's literally 12 feet tall, 30 feet wide
Wow.
cellar that you can just see all of it there from his living room.
How fun.
And I was like, some of those things we need to start. You
need to
start
start
working.
drinking there, brother.
You need to start drinking, because you just don't want to love it to death.
Right.
We love all these
We
wines,
do.
and cellaring is
but
fun.
I want you
but
to catch it when it's peaking, and that's the fun thing about trying something
Right.
deep and dark and finding out what's going on.
yes,
But speaking of the opposite, young, quote unquote, because this is,
we were talking about Randy, so that was wrong.
ouch, dude. Can we edit that? No, we can't
No.
edit that out. It's live.
If you're talking
Okay.
about Randy, young is not a descriptor,
Dude,
but
he
looking
has a
fantastic,
youthful
a youthful character.
to him.
Character.
for sure.
All right.
And speaking of youthful character, here comes a 50% Malbec,
Rich.
50% Syrah blend.
What? 50
I know.
50.
They
Nobody
totally-
went and did that in one.
They did. They did. They
So
crushed
this is
it.
the crew from last year.
Last year's winner
That we got to taste, yeah.
at this year's blending party. Again, congratulations, Nico and Ender. Great job. Now you're in the rarefied air of the Lilies.
But-
Two-time winners.
Hey, we'll worry if their wine's any good until next year, but right now we're
But
talking
right
about this
now,
one. This
this
is what's
guy.
up and ready to go. So what's
Yes.
happening? Is this a rail gun or what?
Let's find out. Rail guns. You were in the Navy.
We don't want to talk about it.
We're not actually allowed to talk about it. Brad's taken several things. He's supposed to not talk about things
no,
like that.
those rotten-
But
Anna, would you say that into the microphone, please?
If my mic is working, I'd just like to say that meat is delicious. Smoky, but
Meaty.
tender. Really.
Thank you.
lovely.
Here's the best part. My good buddy Joe, it's 100% his recipe.
It's fantastic.
He has been telling me about this for so long. I finally got to enjoy it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. His Costco had prime tri-tip, and so the prime tri-tip was what he cooked with. None of our Costco's here and from Cotati to Santa Rosa had it, so this was just a regular old tri-tip, which is nice because that's what most people are going to. It was a choice, and most people are going to get that. So I can say
Fine. It's
that
fantastic.
if most people are going to get to enjoy this. And so what I'm going to do is my good buddy Joe is actually back at, he just sent me a picture. He was at a winery in Cottonwood where we were literally at 7 days ago. So apparently he loves Cottonwood wines, but he's heading up to Sedona and in there, so he's not watching tonight. But I'm going to ask him if I can put this recipe online because this recipe is, did I say recipe?
Recipe.
This recipe is absolutely fantastic. And you know, I love to share all of my family recipes with you guys. That is delicious.
It is. But now try it with this
What?
bright, young, exciting wine. It's spectacular.
Annie's having backflips over here.
Well, I've been feeding your delicious steak. What can you say, huh, little dog?
Well, you know what's nice? It is ripe and fruity, right?
Yes.
This wine has wow, that's really good.
I know it's really good right now. But also, don't forget the.
I think wait. What you're talking about, I just got. What Grady was freaking out about seconds ago. I get what you're talking about. What's happening here is you have this. It's not young. It's still 3 years old.
It's still 3 years old, but young for us.
But just got in the bottle. You've got this wine that presents itself as being a little younger.
Yeah.
But gosh, dang it! It wraps It wraps around the smoke. Here's the deal.
Beautifully.
What it does is actually it tames that bit of smoke around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. It tames that smoke and then makes this rich character to it.
Unbelievable.
Do you have another glass over there? You might need to make a comment on this. Hey, Danny, could you please get Anna a second glass?
She's got to try this. This
or
is
throw
amazing.
throw her rosé. What was that?
Is it 12 or 13 there?
This would be. There's
13,
an
'cause they
X
were
and
lucky
a 3.
13.
This is the.
They
three.
were lucky 13.
And this is not. If you didn't come to the blending party, you have not had this wine.
Nope.
So this is a wine that'll go out because it just got bottled, and we have to let it sit through bottle shock. I know.
Oh. Archie wants
We
some
still
too.
have plenty
Poor
of
little
poochies.
Archie.
We still have plenty of poochies running around. Anna,
It's okay, Mr. Archie.
I really
we love
do need
you.
your opinion on that.
We love you.
Because this wine and that smokiness, and this is where a lot of people.
Oh, I gotta
Here.
get her some meat.
You want to finger it? There. Just a little bit.
This is how good
This is how it goes. But here's the deal. This is, sometimes when Zinfandels have that big jammy juiciness to
right.
it. It makes sense with a smoky meat. That nice bit of smokiness and the richness of this wine, because this wine isn't jammy, but it is rich.
It's rich. I think rich is
Rich.
the perfect.
Kind of like Doug and
descriptor.
Patty.
Rich.
Rich.
Rich
And their patio wine is going to
And
be
they're calling
rich.
it patio
I know.
wine. And you know what? I would sit on anybody's patio and pound this all day long. It is beautiful.
That was a lot, Grady.
Anna, what do you think?
Anna's got something to say about it. She's thinking. She's swishing. She's swirling.
Concerned about the smokiness of the tri-tip
I
Right.
know.
with this blend.
That
Right.
was a concern.
That beautiful, bright, rich fruit works very well.
It
with the
pops right through the
smokiness
mid palate. It's
It's
a stunner.
very nice.
It's a stunner.
of a nice pairing.
Typically, these darker, well-aged, I think both are a wonderful pairing. I really do.
I would do any of them, but this is exciting and fun just because of its youthfulness. And when I
Right.
say youthful for us,
Grady would say it dances on your tongue.
Oh,
I would say something crazy like I would say it
Maybe-
would be like a velvet glove rubbing it from front to back.
Front to back.
I thought you called it a patio dancer. She's a
I'm
tiny.
your patio dancer. I'll dance to any music.
Okay.
Come on, wasn't that tiny? Not Tiny Dancer. What was her?
Well,
it was
I was
Tina
thinking.
Turner.
No, I was going tiny dancer.
Oh, okay. I went Tina Turner.
well-
Private Dancer. I'm your private
that
dancer.
was the same song.
I'll dance
You
to
just
any
got.
music.
You just got all of it wrong.
I'm sure I heard that at least a dozen times.
I'm going back.
Yeah?
I'm going back to
I
the
think you
patio.
should.
I'm going back to the patio.
I think you'd be very happy.
I
if
think
you
the
did.
patio is going to be a nice blend.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a stunner. But I did mention that there is some Kitzner left, and it's a cab-based blend, and it's also a tiny dancer on your.
Well,
tongue.
there's well, the Kitchener blend, 70 something. I
Yes.
can't remember the
And
exact
it went
blend.
in- and it went
70 something
into
cap.
The Reds Only Club for several of the clubs this time.
Yeah, and then
So
it-
people are going to get a chance to try it.
as the crew always goes as the
Like the
Reds
sub
only. It's
thing.
the always the addition
And
to the
it's
Reds Club.
delightful. Just delightful.
Should we have a rodeo? Oh my God!
Oh, you know. 'cause
Wait
we
a minute,
do have
Danny's
this
coming
guy.
back, but where's his hat?
Okay.
Danny.
So, hello everybody again.
What the heck
Oh my
is
God.
this, sir?
You know, there's no screen time at the beginning, but you are
Okay,
rocking
but I
the
am
end.
Rocking at the end.
Here we
That's
go.
what we always
so,
say. Oh,
you
there's
know
a
what I
drizzle.
have not had in a long time?
What is that, sir?
Some Poca Dolce.
Ah.
Have you? Because seriously,
I've
this
never
is
had a Poco
the
Dolce.
perfect dessert wine, and it goes great with this Lady Jane or Just Jane's.
I like
these
Lady
are-
Jane, but I think it's
but
called
they
Just
are no, they're
Jane.
actually called Lady Jane's.
Oh,
I know, it's weird. Anyway, these
You
are
learn something new every day.
beautiful chocolates with a nice salt finish, and we did a drizzle of.
is it called a D-drizzle?
Yes, that's what it's
Of?
called. Of I don't know.
It's coffee.
It's a coffee
blend.
caramel.
and I'm not a big caramel person, but I like this coffee caramel.
But-
and it goes fantastic with
with
this.
the Poco.
So
Does
you
it?
guys, it
Have you
does.
tried it?
Thank you.
Well, yes, I have.
Because I was going to be surprised on this pairing, so it's going to be good pairing.
I hope so.
We're gonna find
right.
out.
Well, according
We're gonna
to Danny,
find out,
this
kids.
is the one. This
so
is
excited.
the one.
And I haven't had a little poke in a little bit of time here.
You know, I'm not throwing
coming
this.
back.
No, you're
could,
not.
Could you bring me a new glass?
Can I have some of that?
Yes.
And could you bring me a glass?
'Cause Brad does
because
not
I'm not
want-
pouring out.
What?
I just poured a
doesn't
nice
wanna-
big.
Thing of
Glass.
the
Pour
that
patio
out.
wine.
Do you want me to do a wine shot?
No, I do not.
No,
No wine
nobody
shot.
wants that.
No.
Nobody wants that.
Lord.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, kids.
No, bring me a new glass because I don't want to
Yeah,
do a wine shot
because
because that's absolutely
It's
fantastic.
so fantastic.
We
You
do
wanna
wine
savor it
shots with other things,
with
but not
other
with
things,
these.
but not that one. That new crew. Well, it's the new old crew. So good. But I have some Poco in my glass.
That is rich. Why?
Well, because we're gonna have this little hootenanny
So
of.
you already did your wine shot. Oh, I got a new fresh glass. Thanks.
Yeah, I did it. I
Thanks,
did the
little
wine
D.
shot.
Thanks,
I
little
may
D.
have drank
Muchos.
Muchos.
Uh,
Wait, but did he steal your wine? Oh, there we go.
Some of that?
No.
Hang on a second.
Look, we have people that
Sorry, Annie, you can't
All right,
have this.
people want it.
No, you're cute and all, but you can't have
Here we go.
chocolaters. No. No
Oh,
chocolate for
she eats
Poochie.
lots of chocolate every night.
Does she?
She's still with us.
I was gonna say, and she's alive.
He's like, I sneakered.
Whoa! That's.
Oh, that Poco. This is lot
No,
one.
actually, this reminds me of a poem.
Which poem is that? I have a poem, but it's probably not one we want to
It's
share.
Robert Frost. No, Anna.
No.
Not, that would be a limerick.
And that's all. That is technically a poem.
There was
though.
once an
Thank you, Greg.
there was once an Anna from Geyserville.
Yes.
No.
It was
it's
exciting as a
no, I was thinking.
Budweiserville.
I was thinking about Robert Frost, and this evoked a memory of the woods are lovely, dark and deep. This is a dark and
It
deep.
is.
Yes, I'm educated.
That was an actual
Here's the
great
deal.
poll, Brad. That was
Here's the
very
deal. I know a lot of folks that don't believe that I have read a book or have been educated, but it is true. And then Robert Frost is my favorite poet.
yeah.
And when I got a wonderful bouquet of the nose of this one, it was lovely, dark, and deep.
Yes.
This is dark. This is deep.
I
This
would-
reminds me of the forest that he
Yes.
was talking about
I would
because
pause
it
by
was
that.
it was lovely, dark, and deep.
Yes. And,
And-
it was so beautiful. It made him stop and pause.
Well,
and
I was thinking
I
that
think
Annie
this is gonna do
would
it.
give her harness bells a shake
You think she'd give her little harness bells a shake?
to ask if there was some mistake. That is just sexy. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
It's been a hot summer. I've not
It
had
has.
this in a bit.
It has.
And this is sexy. Yes. Speaking of sexy, Anna has something to say.
Speaking of sexy, we're curious how much Mercurio is available. The
Poco Dolce.
Poco Dolce, which is a 100% Tempranillo.
Late harvest fortified.
It is.
Hootenanny.
It is a wine that has many names.
Yes.
Late harvest, fortified, Solera
Yes.
style
Style.
wine.
Of lot.
Well, we make.
This is lot one. So I don't.
No,
think we
no,
have a
that's
ton
lot
of
one.
It is.
You
Yeah.
pulled lot one.
Well, you know, you sent me to the
Well,
cellar,
first of all,
and I moved something around, and I found it.
Grady was involved. So I'm drinking lot one, and lot one there's probably
11.
a case.
11.
Why? Oh, he would know. Oh, he's saying 11 because he chose. No, 11 bottles. No, this is lot one.
Yeah,
this
this is
is
lot one.
there's 11 bottles
Lot
left.
2 is in the other side of the
Lot
garage.
two
and it was
is
so far away, and I really didn't have time.
Grady.
I had to put batteries into our microphones. I had stuff to do today.
That's what happened.
So here's the deal. We made, now these are 375s.
Correct.
So we made 50 cases of lot one.
Yes, sir.
Apparently we have 11 bottles left. Lot two is the exact same thing, but it's a
Another
Solera, so
year.
we keep adding another blend on
Yep,
top
yep,
of
yep.
it. So more Tempranillo went in
Yeah.
to it. And we
Oh my God.
probably have, because we released that last year, and
I think when I
we
when I
probably
glanced
have like
across the
30
room,
cases
maybe
of
30 of the two
that. So lot
Maybe.
2, 30, we probably have 12 bottles or less of this.
of the one. So if you've got a one, kids, oh my God, bring it out and
Well,
make your Christmas amazing.
Some people said lot 2 was better.
Really?
Well, it has
Really?
more fruit.
Well, it does, and again, it's that Solera
is-
style. So you're building upon
Right.
building upon.
This one
building.
is, I would say, dark.
Yes.
I would say plums and figs.
Sexy. Oh,
Anna
yeah.
was all up on the cinnamon.
Uh huh. But
I think
look,
there's some cinnamon in there.
there's some definite spice action going on. Not baby spice, actual spice.
Oh. Wow.
Really good.
Oh my God, that is ridiculous.
But not sweet, but has a sweetness.
Yeah, it
and
has
that's-
sweetness.
You love a wine because you don't like sweet wines. But if I'm going to do a wine that has sweetness to it, ooh, sexy. It's going to be balanced. That's balanced. That's flavorful.
And the way it plays with the fudgy brownie, caramely coffee.
What'd you call
action.
me?
You're a fudgy brownie.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Very nice.
That is nice. And don't forget about Anna discovered a coffee caramel drizzle.
Right. The coffee.
Not,
the coffee.
you know, not
caramel
on the
drizzle
side of the street, but in my refrigerator that nobody even knew was
Knew was
available.
there.
Kitchen, Stonewall Kitchen brand.
Stonewall Kitchen. Coffee
It's
caramel.
exceptional. Because the coffee notes come through, and then it
Oh,
plays.
really?
Then it plays with
Really?
this guy.
You like that?
I love it.
That seems ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Anna is giving 3 thumbs up.
I'm giving 10 thumbs up.
Oh,
Yes, I want a fire.
I'm gonna.
I want a bearskin rug.
Well, we're gonna move on from that for sure.
Recap everything you got. 6 and
Oh, now we have a recap.
Oh, come on. We
All
could
right.
go like till 8 o'clock. What do you people have to do, honestly?
We haven't been doing this. There's so many things to
I
talk
know,
about.
it's been so long. God, it's so fun to be back. I have missed this.
It is fun to be back.
I have
There's
missed
so,
this
There
so
are
much.
so many great things going on. But if I was going to recap what happened today, it's you need to pay attention to your community and help your community. The Hawaiian community isn't mine, and I'm helping that as well. So I always think about helping my local community, but those folks need so much help. This is one of those things that you should. Would you like some more caramel?
No, I think I've got too much caramel.
But if you want more caramel.
No.
So I'm going to
can't.
say, look in your community and see where the community needs help, and I think you should help them. This is wine and family and friends and food is all about coming together and doing the right thing. And if you're motivated to help the folks in Hawaii, please do. If you're motivated to help the people that are in your community, whether it's the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts or whatever it happens to be that's going on in your community, I think you should do it. It's really important to me, and because we're all family, I know it's important to you guys as well. I just had a great time in Arizona, one of my favorite places. I was born and raised there, and their wines are coming on strong. And I'm not nervous quite yet, but they are making some fantastic wines. So all my friends in Arizona, I'm glad you're supporting the Arizona winemaking scene there. And all you folks that want me to make wine in Arizona, and I've said no 100 times, I'm thinking about it. There's some grapes I can do something with there. So there's something to take away as well.
Can I add one more thing before we go?
No, I'm not leaving yet.
Oh, you weren't? Okay, because it felt like a soft goodbye there.
I was still on rough.
I thought you were rolling right
Now
towards
I'm-
the hole,
now I'm
and you were
towards-
saying, Grady, turn it off, but
now
okay,
I'm,
fine.
Now I'm
sorry.
rolling
I'm
towards
sorry.
soft. But
Please go back.
the other thing, is this that entertaining. I did an entertaining podcast, and I think it might be 3, it might be 7. It's called Twigger Time. It's not going to be out for a
Stop.
bit, but
Twigger time.
Twigger Time. Bang it out. No, so Twigger Time, we're going to let everybody know this podcast that I did. We talked about all sorts of amazing things, from entertaining family, entertaining friends, or a 1,000-person gala, and what's appropriate. I think one of the big takeaways from it was coupe glasses. One of my favorite. They're the sexiest. Is it the best for champagne? No. Does champagne live the sexiest in it? Yes.
does.
That's the big takeaway. We can do it. We can take a beautiful sparkling wine and be okay with it not being quite as beautiful.
Perfect.
In a coupe glass, because the coupe glass makes it sexy.
It does.
And so use the coupe glass for whatever you want. That was one of the things you would get if you're going to go to this entertainment or entertaining podcast. Arizona, making great wine. Mercury, what are we doing? Why don't we have a tasting room? I can't tell you why we don't have a tasting room right now, other than that Geyserville is 60 yards long and it doesn't have a spot for me quite yet. We almost had a spot. We don't have a spot. We might have a spot. I'll as soon
But
as
do you know how they can come see us and would have a lot of fun?
Oh my God! You know what you should do?
What we should do?
You can get the gravy train out, swing on up, grab your wine that
Sure.
you need for your wine club. You
Sure.
swing on up. We hand it to you. You head
Yeah.
on out. We have some fun. We're going to be at Fermata Wine. Everybody knows Fermata
Yep.
Wine now. If you don't know it,
Coffee wine.
oh, Fermata Wine. That was weird.
Wine. Or
Actually-
waffy. We call it waffy. We call it Fermata waffy.
Ow! I did. Well, maybe that's what I want.
That's kind of what you want. Yes.
I want to be Fermata Wine. I want to be Fermata Coffee and Wine. I would like that to happen. That's not happening at this moment, but it might happen in the future. We'll figure it out.
But you know what's happening in November?
No, I'm not quite sure.
I think we're going to have a wine club pickup party here in Geyserville.
Oh,
But someplace unexpected.
oh, is it?
Someplace super fun.
Unfortunately, we're 13 minutes past. We're gonna have to close.
Oh, okay. So tune in next week and find out.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay, fine. We're going to be up at J. Ricard's on Sunday, November 12th.
A mile from
Doing-
my house.
Just,
All good.
If you, instead of going that way,
Go
you
this way.
That way, and we're going to have a little wine club pickup party, kids.
Oh my God! And what day is that?
That's the 12th, November 12th.
That's weird.
It's a Sunday.
And then November 12th. That's very close to Thanksgiving.
It is.
So are we gonna have pairings that would make sense with
oh,
Thanksgiving?
that would be so fun.
Well, that's a dumb idea. We
What if
shouldn't-
Anna did
no.
those little things
No,
where she did the
I'm pretty
thing?
sure we should do a summertime pairing
Oh, great
in
idea.
the middle of fall.
Because we won't have
So
any
we're gonna
food to
do
go
some.
with it.
We're gonna do some classic fall pairings. We're gonna do all sorts of fun things like that.
Oh, it's
that's
so
happening.
Keep an eye on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the Facebooks and all the stuff.
Anything else? We're 14 minutes past.
I know but who cares? We're having a great time, and I love you guys, and I've missed you desperately.
Oh, Grady does need some attention, so if
I
you could
do.
please call him.
Because he doesn't even look at me. He's like
If you could call Grady and talk to him
Yes.
for like 20,
Send me a
30 minutes,
text.
that'd be fantastic.
Interact with me on Instagram. That would help me so
Or we can close down and do it again. And we're not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to do another one of these happy hours first week in December.
Well, but then it'll be past the time we're doing the pickup party. They'll miss it.
But we're going to do another one of these things because we're going to try to get back on track. So you're going to
that'll be
figure out how
December.
to make Anna's mic work. Again, after 3 years, can't figure it out. Weird. But we're going to work on trying to do these once a month again.
Perfect.
And we're back.
Perfect.
And you heard it here first. So if Grady doesn't get us back online within a month, then you can call him.
Text me. I love your angry texts.
That's good. All right, my friends. Anything else you got to say?
Well, I think that's it, sir. I think that's all the fun stuff.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Keep an eye on your emails because we'll send emails and stuff too.
No. Nope, that was it. All right.
That was it.
That
Okay,
sounds
that's
good,
it.
guys. Come and see us. Please come pick
Oh
up
my
your
God,
wine.
please, yes, come
If
see
we
us.
actually do get a tasting room, we need you to pick up your wine because we're not going to have a big tasting room like we
space.
had before.
No space.
So, or if you haven't seen us in a while, come and fucking visit us. Come and have some fun. And if not, if you need some more wine, let us know.
Give me a
We'll
call.
ship it to you.
All
Thanks,
right,
Greg.
kids.
Way
Thanks,
to go.
Brad.
This was fun. Thanks, Anna.
Good night,
Thanks,
you
Danny.
crazy
Thanks,
kids.
Jamie.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Archie.
Jamie. Thank
Thanks,
you, Archie and
Anna.
Annie and all the cool people. All right, I'm going to push some buttons now. Goodbye, kids. Thanks for the fun. It was
Whose
so much
buttons
fun.
are you pushing?
I'm